I'm a book editor. I've been reading Looking for Alaska, and this is what it got right about setting up metaphors that pay off. So there's this storytelling principle called Chekhov's gun, which basically states that if there is a gun in your first chapter, it absolutely must go off in your second or third chapter. Everything in your story needs to have a purpose for being there. Every single detail, everything that's said, everything that's mentioned must have a purpose. And this also goes for metaphors. Metaphors are really important to your writing because it helps your readers visualize exactly the feeling that you're trying to get across. It helps engage all of those different senses and makes your story come alive to readers. John Green is really, really good about writing metaphors that absolutely pay off after a really long setup. For example, over 153 pages, he keeps sprinkling in moments where there's kind of this slow burn romance between two characters, and the protagonist keeps noticing how many layers are between him and his love interest. First, it's 5 layers, and then it goes down to 2 layers. Finally, on page 153, after his love interest has passed away, this is what John Green writes. I felt the colonel's small hands on my shoulders, and a tear dripped onto my head, and for a few moments it was just the three of us. The three who knew what had happened, and too many layers between all of us, too much keeping us from one another. That is an example of a really long setup that absolutely had a payoff. I cried when I read that. So if you also want to make your readers cry and write metaphors that get under their skin, make sure that whatever you set up, it pays off later. But also, let's be real, John Green is an amazing storyteller, and we can all learn a lot from his writing.